Here comes the chapter number 12, atoms. In that, let's see first radius of an electron. As it is radius, the unit of radius is meter. Its dimensional formula is L1. Now let's see its formula. Imagine, suppose this is proton, neutron, this is an electron. When electron is rolling out the nucleus, at that time its radius is given by the formula according to Bohr theory. R is equal to n square h square epsilon 0 by m pi z e square. This is the equation of radius. From this, we can say R is proportional to n square. I am writing down things here. These things are very, very important to solve MCQs. Like they are giving MCQs like find the ratio of radius of electrons in n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2 level. So you can solve those type of MCQs with the help of this formula. Number 2, velocity of an electron in nth orbit. Okay, velocity of electron in nth orbit. Again, it's the velocity. Unit of velocity is meter per second. Dimensional formula is L1t minus 1. Now let's see its formula. Velocity according to Bohr theory is given by nh by 2 pi mr. If we put this value of r from here, if we put the value of r from this equation here, we get the value of v is equal to z square by 2 epsilon 0 nh. Okay, z square by 2 epsilon 0 nh will be the formula for velocity of electron in nth orbit. We can say from this v is inversely proportional to n. This is very important to solve MCQs again. This is important. This also is important. Radius is proportional to n square. Means as the n increases, radius increases. And as the value of n increases, velocity decreases. Next is energy. Energy of the electron in nth orbit. Unit of energy is joule. Its dimensional formula is m1l2t minus 2. Another unit of energy is electron volt. The relation is 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Now the formula. The formula of total energy, that is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. The sum of kinetic energy and potential energy, that is the total energy. The equation for total energy is minus mz square e raised to 4 by 8 epsilon 0 square n square h square. If we put all the known values here except z square and n, if we put all the other values, then we get this answer to be minus 13.6 z square by n square eV. This energy is in terms of electron volt. Now this total energy E is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Remember this thing? This is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So kinetic energy, there is a relation between kinetic energy and total energy. Kinetic energy is negative of total energy. It means if this is the total energy, then kinetic energy will be exactly negative of this thing. Negative of this thing means kinetic energy will become minus of E, and if you put the value of E, this whole value of E here, we get Ke is equal to this minus becomes plus, this is minus, this also is minus, it becomes plus, kinetic energy becomes mz square e raised to 4 by 8 epsilon 0 square n square h square. Other than this, the equation of kinetic energy is also n square h square by 8 pi mr square in terms of radius. So for both kinetic energy and total energy, we can say energy is inversely proportional to n square Here kinetic energy is also inversely proportional to n square. So as the value of n increases, kinetic energy, as the value of n increases, kinetic energy decreases. Also there is a relation between kinetic energy and potential energy. This potential energy Pe is the twice of kinetic energy, but you have to put a negative sign. Okay, so the equation of potential energy becomes minus n square h square by 4 pi mr square, or we can write this is twice of mz square e raised to 4 by 8 epsilon 0 square n square h square negative, that gives minus mz square e raised to 4 by 4 epsilon 0 square n square h square. This is the equation of potential energy. So the relation is this potential energy is twice of total energy. Okay, as the total energy is negative, so potential energy obviously will be less than the total energy. So once again, kinetic energy, the magnitude of kinetic energy is equal to magnitude of total energy. Okay, then potential energy is equal to 2 times total energy. Okay, and kinetic energy, the magnitude of kinetic energy is equal to potential energy divided by 2, the magnitude of this thing. Let's see the frequency. Before frequency, we'll see periodic time. Periodic time of the electron. See, we know that velocity is given by distance upon time. So for an electron to complete one full revolution, like this is the electron, this is the nucleus, proton, neutron. The time taken by electron to complete one full revolution is called periodic time. So we can say V is equal to distance covered in this case will be 2 pi r. Why? Because it is covering one full revolution. So it is 2 pi r by time is capital T. So capital T will be 2 pi r by V. Just now I have written the equation of radius. You can see the equation of radius. You can also see the equation of velocity. If you put the equation of radius and velocity, let me show you. We can write this is 2 pi, the value of r is n square h square epsilon 0 by m pi z square. The value of velocity is z square by 2 epsilon 0 n h. If we put all these values, then we'll get total energy is equal to, periodic time is equal to, periodic time will be 4 epsilon 0 square n cube h cube by m z square e raised to 4. This is the equation of total energy. See, periodic time is proportional to n cube. This is the equation of periodic time, and the periodic time is directly proportional to n cube. It's not the total energy, periodic time is directly proportional to n cube. The inverse of periodic time is called frequency. So therefore the equation of frequency will become F is equal to the inverse of this thing, m z square e raised to 4 by 4 epsilon 0 square n cube h cube. This will be the equation of frequency. We can say frequency is inversely proportional to n cube. This is important. And the value of angular frequency is given by omega is equal to 2 pi f. So if I multiply this equation with 2 pi, I will get angular frequency. So if I put the value of frequency here, we'll get omega is equal to pi m z square e raised to 4 by 2 epsilon 0 square n cube h cube. From this we can say omega is also like frequency inversely proportional to n cube. So these were all the important units and dimensional formulas of chapter number 12. I hope you enjoyed. Keep watching. So all the best for your exams. Thanks a lot. Bye.